there, welcome to today's Monday Moment. I'm Pastor Josh. Pastor Sean is off at an important Assembly of God meeting, so you get me this week. And I wanted to start off by sharing this profound truth with you. If you are in a relationship with a male, there's probably going to be a point at some time that they say something like, "Honey, I would do anything for you. Babe, I would do anything for you." Have you heard that statement before? Or if you're like me, have you uttered that statement before? Well, let me explain what men mean when they say that. What they mean is, "Honey, I would slay a dragon for you. I would climb the highest mountain. I would swim across the ocean for you." That's what they mean. What they don't mean is, "Babe, I'll do the dishes because I know you're really tired. I'll take the trash out because I know you've had a long day. I'll keep the kids for the night. You go to bed early." That's not typically what they mean. Now, yesterday, Pastor Sean shared a message about three incredible people. We had Hannah, we had her husband Elkanah, and we had their son Samuel. And Hannah had spoke to God and she said, "God, I want a son, and if you give me a son, I will give him back to you." And so that happens. They have this son, his name is Samuel, and Hannah brings him to the temple and she says, "God, my son is yours just as I promised. I am willing to do anything for you, God." And I think that sometimes our relationship with God looks a little bit similar to that situation. Or at least hopefully it does. You're willing to say, "God, anything, these huge, amazing, giant things, I'll do them for you. God, if you call me to the mission field, I'll go. God, if you call me to go to the moon, I'll go. If you call me to fight a fire-breathing dragon, I'll do it for you, God." But the thing that we don't realize is that most of the time, God isn't calling us to fight fire-breathing dragons. He's not calling us to the moon. He's calling us across the street. He's calling us to our neighbor's home. He's calling us to be more kind to our spouse. He's calling us to raise our kids well, to work hard in the job that He has given us. And sometimes we're like those guys that say, "Babe, I'll do anything for you." And we say, "God, I'll do anything for you," but we only mean those huge things. And when God says, "Actually, Josh, what I want you to do is I want you to get up 20 minutes earlier than you normally do so that you can read your Bible." I say, "Well, that's not what I meant, God. I'll fight a dragon, but wake up early? I don't know about that." Oftentimes it's God saying, "Hey, instead of spending that $4 on a latte every morning, I want you to take that money, I want you to save it to the end of the month, and I want you to donate it to someone in need, or to a missionary, or to your church." And I say, "God, I'd climb Everest for you, I'd die for you, but give up my coffee? Are you kidding me?" So my encouragement for you this week is to take a look at your life and ask, am I really like Hannah and Elkanah? Am I really meaning it when I pray and I say, "God, I would do anything for you"? Anything. Do I mean anything? Do I mean that I'll go across the street and share the gospel with my neighbor? Do I mean that I'll give up my coffee? Do I mean the everyday, ordinary things? The things that He's probably calling you to right now. When you stand in church and you say, "Lord, I'll give you my life, I'll give you my heart, all that I am is yours." Do we really mean that? And if not, I'd encourage you to consider what your life might look like if you were willing to truly mean it. When you say, "God, I'm yours. All that I am, all that I have, every breath that I take, it belongs to you. Use me as you will." Would your life look different? Would the lives of the people around you look different? Would a life like that move people closer to God? Because here at Momentum Church, that's what we're called to do. So, are you willing to do the big things? Are you willing to do the little things? Hannah was. And I'd like to see what your life would look like if you were too.